play again?
Yeah, I mean, we gave up a ton of transition points in that first, 6, 7, 8 minutes of the first quarter, and we can't we can't spot Matt Barnes, 14 points in the first quarter. I mean, he's a good player, but we can't give up those type of numbers. Expect to win. And I thought from that point on, defensively, we were okay. I mean, they're a great shooting team. Obviously, they hit a lot of contested threes. I thought we did a decent job on Dwight for the most part, but like I said, we gave them that head start in that first quarter.
Is that pretty much your game plan to contain Dwight, force them to knock down outside?
Yeah, I mean that's anybody's game plan, but the way I got about 8 guys that shoot the three quite well, so and that's what makes them a great team. And they made some tough ones, and we got them to take a lot of tough ones, but they made enough to win.
You okay?
Yeah.
Shot.
Yeah, I mean it's just the lane hasn't been open as lately, so it's been some tough shots in there. But I'll continue to shoot them, and I'm not worried.
For the last time this happened,
yeah, no, it's everything's fine. No, I'm good to go. Just everything's been a little bit short lately, but I'll correct it.
It's like seeing Vince out there doing the things he's doing when he was with last season.
So familiar. I mean, I think he gave me a look after I hit that shot after the first quarter. Played, who can make the toughest shot. But he sees the court very well. He does the things that he's capable of doing. But it's good to see him on a team like Orlando, where his skills are being utilized, and obviously they need him doing what he's doing at his best.
What did you learn from him playing with him last game?
I mean, he was just that. For me, he was that comfort guy. The guy that I always knew I could depend on the court, just as far as like late game situations, and the guy we need a big shot to go to. It was his game, and I learned a couple moves here and there. I mean, he taught me my patent spin move and things of that sort. I stole those stuff from him, but just the way he carried and attacked the game, and every shot is a good shot for him. So I took that mentality from him.
A game like this, Howard in the middle, is the game you really need to coordinate out there, especially the way he was playing before he got hurt?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, anytime you got a guy who can stretch the floor the way he does, and is another guy who can attack the rim, and obviously the high level he was playing at before he got hurt, allows the court to stretch a little bit more. And he's an integral part of our team, and hopefully we're going to make soon because we need his services.
You and Vince were kind of talking a little bit as the game was ending. What were you guys discussing?
Just give me some advice, just kind of get through the situation, things that he'd like to see me do, for the remainder of the season. And I told him I make sure I get out there to watch him play in the playoffs, and I told him to get the pool house ready. Thanks.
The press conference today about the arena, groundbreaking.
We don't.
But it's starting to seem like right now there's only like 20 games left, almost at the end. It's almost like nobody else really, except for you guys, maybe. Nobody else really cares,
From the outside, we're probably true. But, obviously, we want to finish strong. Obviously, we got our mind focused on trying to compete each and every game and trying to win every game. And, all the other stuff is out of our control anyway, so there's no need for us to really worry about it.
But is it hard not to think about that when everything is about
Not really. I mean, you come to work every day, you focus on the task at hand, and then, you go home. I'm pretty sure guys are doing whatever they're doing at home to take their mind off of it. But, when we're here, we're here.
Happy with this win?
It's a win. No need to be sad about it. It's a tough game, but we got the job done. That's all that matters.
You're battling pretty hard with Brooke in there. What's the matchup with him like?
It's fun. They sent a lot of different guys at me to double team. It forced me to make passes out to double team and find my teammates. So, I just try to be patient and find the right guys. And just happy that, we came out on top of it.
The success you've had against them in the last 2 games, you had to expect that they were going to throw a lot at you.
Well, I didn't know what to expect, really, but I just wanted to be ready for anything, just come out and just try to be aggressive, but at the same time be smart, not pick up any cheap fouls, and find my teammates for open shots.
Probably won't surprise you that Stan wasn't terribly happy with how the game went. He said, give us a lead and we'll give it right back. What's your reaction to that?
I have none. You've been listening to Stan all year, so there's no need for us to be upset about it. I'm pretty sure from a coaching standpoint, you always want your team to play the best that they can play. And we're growing as a team, but I think in that kind of situation, we got to put teams away. I don't think there's any problem with the Nets. They got a lot of young guys who can really play. I think once they get healthy, learn how to play with each other, it'll be tough to beat.
Are you surprised they only got 6 wins this year?
am I surprised? I don't really know what's going on here, but I just know they're going to be scary in the future. So they got a lot of talent. They got a lot of guys who can play basketball. I think they just got to all put it together.
Having only won 6 games, they're, every win means so much to them. Did you feel that out there? Kind of like a...
They play hard every night. I don't think there's a night you watch the Nets play that they're out there just lollygagging around. They play hard. Like I said, once they learn how to play together. Start of the season, they had a lot of guys injured. And they've just been battling with injuries all year, so you can't point the finger in anyone's direction, but I think when they have a full roster and a healthy team, they're going to be scary.
Is it a problem that you guys let a big lead slip away, or is it...
I mean, every night it's not going to be a blowout. We can't expect that. We won the game, and that's what matters. It doesn't matter if we won by 1 point or 20 points. We still got a W. We could have came out of here with a loss tonight. So we know we have to work on. We know we have to do. And we're not going to get down on ourselves or beat ourselves up over a win. It's over with now. We're going to get ready for the Lakers.
What has Vince brought to the team this year?
Vince is a great scorer. We're learning how to play with Vince, and he's learning how to play with us. It's a new experience for all of us. Last year's team, the core was together for 4 or 5 years. Now you add another piece, take away some pieces. It takes a while to get adjusted to the way people play, and I think we're learning each other's game and learning when to do certain things on the floor, and we're just going to continue to get better.
Do you expect Sunday's game to have playoff-like intensity?
Well, it's going to be a packed house, and I'm pretty sure coming off 3 or 2 losses, the Lakers are going to come out looking forward to playing a great game, and we just have to be up for it and ready for the challenge and go out there and get a win.
What was that experience of the finals like for you?
It's something that nobody would ever be able to take away. Even though we didn't win, a lot of NBA players never made it to the NBA Finals, and to make it there is just it's an honor in itself. But losing, it sucks. But we learned a lot. We learned we can't take anything for granted, and hopefully we'll have a chance to get back. And if we do get back, win the whole thing.
What's the difference between this year's team with Vince as opposed to last year's team with Hito?
We'll have to see when the playoffs start.
You had 6 guys with double figures tonight. What's it like having such a balanced offense? Just talk about the offense you guys have.
Well, it's great, to have a lot of guys who can score. And I think we all understand that we have to sacrifice some of those shots for other guys. Look at our roster, we got a lot of guys who can score. And the thing we knew coming into this season is that some of our shots are going to be coming down because of the players we have. And we just all have to sacrifice a part of our game to benefit the team. And I think that's what we do well as a team. We don't focus on who takes all the shots, but we focus on what we can do as a team to get the job done.
Last one. What's your feeling if you think about when you play against Shaq, and this maybe can be a well in the finals this
What is my feeling about playing against Shaq?
Yeah, last time that you played on the game, a lot of people said be a big man key of the game. So what's your feeling on playing against
just go out there and battle. I know that I'm giving up. He has a height advantage. 7'2", 6'10". He weighs.
He was like a Superman
200.
battle.
It's not a Superman battle. It's a nickname. There's no need to fight over a nickname. If he wants to be Superman and I want to be Superman, okay. It's not a fight for who's the real Superman. He should be Superman because of this. I should be Superman. It's no battle. It's no fight. I have no problem with Shaq, I respect him for what he's done for the game. He's been in the league since I was a little kid, so I'm pretty sure his resume should and would look better than mine.
It's hard for you to play against him?
I mean, have you ever stood next to Shaq? I'm 6'10", he's 7'2". He weighs about 350. I weigh 270. That's a big difference.
So you play very smart against him.
You got to play smart.
Thanks a lot, Dwight. Thank you.